James Taylor here, keynote speaker on creativity, innovation and future trends. Today I'm in Istanbul, Turkey. I want to talk to you about this idea of creative confidence. Before I do, I just want to say my heart is really going out just now to the people of this beautiful country here in Turkey. They've had a terrible time of it recently with the earthquakes and also affecting into Syria as well. This is a country I really enjoyed coming to and speaking in. People are lovely, and so my heart really kind of goes out. So if you can do something, whether that's giving to something like Medicine Sans Frontières, for example, please do that. So a little while ago, I was talking to a woman called Elif Shafak. She is a fiction author, a very successful fiction author from Turkey, but now living in London. And she was doing an event in Scotland and had the opportunity to kind of ask her a question. And that question was specifically around creative confidence, I guess, which was when we do any type of creative work, we're going to get times where people come up to us and they respond to our work, maybe not in the way that you necessarily want. You always want feedback, good or bad, but sometimes people can get quite aggressive with some of their feedback, sometimes not so nice. So how do you retain your confidence? And how do you kind of continue to write or to produce work, whatever your creative work is, when you can get these setbacks in your work? And so she talked about this idea of having a garden in your heart or your mind, somewhere that is kind of safe from all of that outside stuff, that is a place that you can retreat to in your creative work that nothing can really touch. It's kind of pure in that sense. It's a place of fantasy. It's a place of imagination. Because that can get knocked out of us, especially as we get older, become adults, it kind of gets knocked out of us a little bit. Kids have always kind of got it, but then as adults it kind of gets knocked, so we have to kind of reclaim it sometimes. So she had this idea of always having a kind of garden in your heart. That's the kind of way that I think she described it in her answer, which was having this kind of safe place where you can experiment and you can try things regardless of the outside world. And then obviously you take it to the outside world and you get feedback, and maybe good feedback and maybe not so good, but having that place. And she said having the ability to always kind of go back into that garden, go back into that place, was very important for her and her creative work. I certainly know for me, I mean, I'm giving speeches, keynotes every week, doing workshops, working with clients every week, and most events go great and they're fantastic, but every so often you'll get an event where it could be yourself, the message that you have, or the audience is a bit off, or something's not quite right. It just doesn't land as you'd like it to do. And for a multitude of different reasons. And so that can knock your confidence a little bit as a speaker, as a performer, in my case. And so I kind of go back sometimes to what Elif Shafak, this great Turkish novelist, said. It was about having this garden, having this place where you can go to, whether it's in your heart, your head, however you like to think about it, where it's a place of the possible. You can try things. It's that place of imagination. You can retreat to this place when sometimes the world seems a little bit harsh. So I don't know if that chimes with you just now. Maybe you've had your own knockbacks, but if you want to kind of maybe rebuild that creative confidence, start to kind of build that garden, create that garden in your heart for your creative work. My name is James Taylor from here in Istanbul, Turkey. Thanks for watching.